Hello students, in this session you are going to learn how to write a report. This presentation will outline the basics of writing reports, that is heading, introduction, discussion, conclusion and recommendations. The heading section includes the date, the recipient of the report, the subject of the report, including the topic and the focus of the report. The introduction is general overview of the report, including the purpose and the people involved and the time period. Now, what is report writing? It's a means to convey information to others. It is organized since it follows a systematic pattern, and it's objective because it should not be influenced by your personal feelings. Features of a well-written report. A good report should have clarity, complete, it should be comprehensive and compact. There should be proper date and signature, and it should be presented in a lucid style. A report presents information and not an argument. It should be short, concise, and it should be followed by recommendations. A report writing is usually written in third person and indirect speech. Passive voice is used and the language used is neutral and figurative. How to write a newspaper report. Now, leading lines usually answers the questions who, what, where and when and why. It tells the reader how the incident happened. Narrate the incident in the chronological order, and eyewitnesses' accounts also can be included. Describe the future course of action being planned, but remember to use the very simple and formal language. Now, there are two kinds of reports, that is reporting for a newspaper and reporting for a magazine. In this section of the report is the largest. In the discussion section, you sum up the activities and problems you run into at work. When developing this section, consider whom is involved, be specific, when did the incident take place, why you are composing this report, where did the incident take place, and what exactly was the process. In the conclusion, the recommendations part is the place to summarize what has been learned about the work or incident. The recommendation allows you to share your opinion concerning any future action regarding the issue. Now, here is a sample example. You are Usha or Umesh. As a staff reporter, you have visited a slum area in your city destroyed in a massive fire. Write a report on the tragic situation. Now, in this example itself, the name of the person who is writing this report has been given. You can either take Usha or Umesh, and the designation is staff reporter. And where did this incident take place? It's in a slum area in the city. And what happened? It was destroyed in a massive fire. So a few value points have already been given in the example. Now let us see how to write a report and how to include all the value points mentioned earlier. The title, that is Fire in a Slum. Put a dash or a hyphen and write a report. Just below the a report, write the name of the person who is writing the report. In the question, only the name Usha has been given, but you will have to write the surname too. And that is known as the byline. The name of the person who is writing the report is known as the byline. The next, leave a line, and in the next line, write the place and the date. Now, place we have written Indore, we have created it. Date has been created, that is 28th July 2020. And then we will begin with what actually happened. That should be the order. What? A massive fire. Where? In Indrapur, slum area in the city. When? On Monday, 26th. Proved to be a complete disaster. The area is inhabited. Now we are going to describe here mostly by the weaker sections. There are many junk shops, gordons of plastic goods, newspapers and clothes. And how this fire took place? The fire was the result of a short circuit in one of the gordons. And because of that, what happened? Most of the huts were burned down to ashes. Thousands of people were rendered shelterless. The area presented an area of living hell. The chilly wintry nights added to their woes. A stopgap arrangement was made for the victims in the Nehru Public School. Voluntary organizations did a commendable job. Blankets, medicines, and food were also distributed to the affected people. But the situation of the homeless and helpless people is still tragic for words. Now, this is the conclusion here. Now, what recommendations you can give? For only prompt and adequate relief measures undertaken by the concerned authorities can ease the situation. Now, this is the conclusion. Thank you.